Hey guys, my name's Henry and I'm a wedding and elopement photographer based out of Seattle, Washington. And today I'm going to talk about how to make your blog post better. As you guys know, I booked a lot of elopements and weddings through Google, which is also SEO. And in order to rank better on Google or to be number one, or not just number one, but page one on Google, the best thing that you can do right now is through blog post. With that being said, you can know all you know about SEO and how to maneuver web page design so that you could be on page one of Google. But if a potential client, click on that link, read through your blog post, and they're like, all right, not much, and they just get out. So sure, you can rank on page one on Google, but the best thing that we should do is ask ourselves, how can I make this blog post better? How can I make this blog post more interesting, more appealing to potential clients so that they would actually stick around and potentially inquire you for their weddings or elopements? And today I would love to share some of my personal tips. So number one, the content of your blog post. From talking to photographers, I've heard this over and over. I take photos, I love editing photos, but now I have to do a little bit of writing. I know how scary that is. I don't enjoy writing. I'm not good at it. But here's the thing. Think about your audience. Who's reading this blog post? Let's talk about an example. Let's talk about, let's just say that your blog post is about eloping in Yosemite. You're writing a blog post, you're sharing photos of your couple hiking around Yosemite National Park. You want to show the photos of the sceneries, photos of getting ready, photos of details, memories, and they're all amazing photos. But then for a potential client who just click on that link, go to your website and see all these photos, what do they want to know? So when you think about that, put yourself in their shoes. Put yourself in the shoes of a potential couple who's looking to learn so that they can get inspired, so that they can actually go out there and see themselves in this blog post, see themselves hiking around Yosemite, getting married inside Yosemite. So information I would include would be, how did you get there? Like, what was the day like? What was the weather like? Was it in May or was it in September? And if you have shot in Yosemite in both May and September, you can talk about the differences in weather, transportation, accommodation, just so that there's a baseline understanding of what it takes to get married inside Yosemite. Other thing I could think of would be not just the story of the couple, but how you feel about that day. What was your energy like? What did you do that day to prepare this couple? Just very, the kind of information that we have all been doing and talking to our couple and experiencing. We're just putting it into words so that people at home reading this know exactly what you did that day, so that they can envision themselves being there as well. Now, with that being said, of course, I'm not going to give 100% of everything I worked so hard on inside a blog post. The thing is, we are professionals. We spend lots of time doing research on what trail we should go on, the kind of permits that you need to apply for. Basically, lots and lots of planning goes into planning an elopement. A lot of people think that elopement is just you show up in the middle of nature, they get married, you take 3 or 4 photos and you're done. The thing is, there's so much more into it, and if I worked really, really hard on finding these information, and I am the expert of what I do, therefore I deserve to charge couple the kind of money that I charge. The information that I give out inside my blog post is probably about 20 to 30% of everything I know. I want to keep that 70%, that 80% of knowledge to myself so that I can serve my couple better. It's just fair that I'm just being fair, you know. Tip number 2 of what you can talk about inside your blog post, I would 100% include the client's perspective on how their day went. If you deliver their sneaks, their galleries, and they text you back with a quick response of like, we love these photos, we love the experience we had with you, how we hike in the heat or in the rain or in the snow, I would somehow paraphrase that or quote them on that and include that in my blog post. If they have done a formal review for you on Google, Facebook, Wedding Wire, or wherever you get your reviews, I would 100% include some of their words so that your potential clients can see, yes, like, this is not only how you, the photographer, feel about this day, but this is also about the couple and what their experience was with you. It's just a way to show that you are credible, that you know your craft, that you are trying to not only capture memories and photos, but also plan for the experience that they're about to get from you. Tip number 3, it's about providing more information than just this one location. For example, if you go to any CNN website, Huffington Post, BuzzFeed, anywhere that you can see an article, a blog post, an article of whatever they write about, as you're scrolling, you see hyperlinks of things that might interest you as a reader, and therefore that's exactly what I'm doing with my own website. If I do an engagement session, a blog post about an engagement session at Mount Rainier National Park, inside my blog post, I want to share more than just this one couple that I'm talking about. I might include links to other engagement sessions that I've done before, or other engagement sessions that's only on top of the mountain versus beach engagement sessions. I might include not just engagement sessions, but weddings and elopements that I have done at Mount Rainier National Park. What I'm trying to say is within one blog post, you can share about other blog posts that you have done before. That way, when your potential clients scroll around and read about what you've done, they can click around and learn more about you, and you are capable of photographing in different weather condition, light condition, just so that you can show off you got, show the things that you've already sharing. You're just making it easier for your potential clients to click around and learn about you. And the last thing is to make it pretty and make it mobile friendly. All the information I'm about to share with you guys, I am not sponsored, I am not being paid for talking about this, but I want to share with you a little app called Narrative. Narrative is such an amazing tool that you can upload all of your photos onto this server, and from there you can drag all of your photos over to Narrative block space, make it pretty, make it the way that you truly enjoy looking at it, so that your potential clients can get the same feeling when they look at these photos by you. The best thing too is Narrative is both web desktop friendly and mobile friendly. So when and we all know that everybody's on mobile these days, what I'm trying to say is if they're on mobile and you're posting a horizontal photo, is not going to do as well as a vertical image. And I have talked about this in my Pinterest guide video and also my Instagram guide video. So if you post a horizontal photo on desktop, it looks really, really nice because desktops are formatted this way, but all of our iPhones or Samsung or whatever phones, they're all vertical. And so with Narrative, you can crop right inside the app. You can have the app help you in the way of formatting, so when your potential clients scroll, they see one image at a time and is formatted well on both desktop and on mobile. We work in an industry where everything has to be pretty photos, pretty Instagram, pretty portfolio. So it only makes sense that we need to have a pretty easy, clean looking blog post as well. And so far, I think Narrative has done a good job on that. Once again, I'm not sponsored, but I do have a referral link. If you guys sign up to use Narrative using my referral link, I think I get paid like $1 or something like that. I don't know for sure, but I do get a little bit of referral, whatever, when you use it. If you like it, go ahead. You can do a trial. If you like it, go ahead and use it. If you don't like it, there are other softwares out there that could help making your website prettier. Things I have used prior to Narrative was Blockstorm. It's a pretty good software. It's a little bit slow, to be honest, but overall it did its job. So thank you so much for watching this video, you guys. I'm trying to make it shorter, more to the point, so that you can learn about how to make your website better, how to run your business a little bit better. If you find this information helpful, please give me a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, give this link to a friend so that he or she could also grow this business during this coronavirus pandemic. I hope you guys have a good day, stay safe, and please wash your hands regularly.